Why does nobody have Canto? Because it's not a big learning market. Not many people are learning Canto. Well, no, I should say, first of all, it's not widely recognized as a language, for one. So people don't even think about learning it, and products don't even think about including it as a language you can learn. And the second is because people don't imagine you can learn this language because they don't know it's a language, the products don't cater to that market, which is a small market. And that's why. And third, the content is relatively lacking. And even when there's content, it's extremely inconsistent because of the orthography. The way we write things is inconsistent. There's a huge learning curve with the characters, and also people don't use the same characters all the time. The content situation is getting better now because there's more awareness of using Cantonese as a written and spoken language. But it's still relatively inaccessible to learners, especially in like the upper beginner level. This is me speaking as a Cantonese teacher. I know the situation quite well. So on the beginner level, there's plenty of stuff. Even though it's not always good stuff, there is plenty of stuff. And then on the higher, like basically fluent level, there is all the native stuff. But then there's a huge gap in between where there's like absolutely no content whatsoever. I recently found a channel called Learn Cantonese Together, which I like. I can show you guys. I like to promote things that I like, so I'll show you this channel. This is like I'll talk more about what I think about the channel afterwards. So this is called Learn Cantonese Together. What it's doing is it's making content, like native language content, where you can like sort of learn the words and structures from the context. So he'd use like lots of images, gestures and things to help you understand what he's saying. That's what I really like, because that's how I learn languages as well. Like I learn it from context, and I use all sorts of visual aids to help the stuff stick in my head. And he works really hard. Like I don't know how he has the time to make all this stuff. Like he does so much. He's making new videos every 3 days. So if you're learning Cantonese, do support him. That's a good thing about it. The bad thing, that's sign language. The bad thing about it is he very often overestimates the level. So when he says, for example, beginner, when he says beginner, think intermediate. When he says complete beginner, think not complete beginner, like false beginner. When he says intermediate, think like upper intermediate. So take everything up a notch. And another thing, if you're watching, whatever the name is, what's your name? I don't know what your name is. Oh, you're in the UK as well? Okay. Bro, Hengdai, I don't know what your name is, but if you're watching, really good stuff. But I think you could spend more time thinking about what vocabulary is a good fit in each level, because sometimes what happens in the videos is he sort of speaks at a certain level, like a upper beginner level, which is great, and then he uses a word that is like way too advanced for that level, and then he tries to express it with like gestures, and it doesn't really come across. That's like my review of the channel, but I would really love to promote it to anyone who's learning Cantonese.